Have you ever had the joy of having pain so bad that you can't fall asleep? And having pain so bad that it even hurts to lay down? Well, that's what's happening right now. And I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. I had to call off work early yesterday. And now I have to call off work tomorrow because the pain hasn't stopped. Luckily, I'm getting a visit from my boyfriend tomorrow, so we can do some fun stuff, but I feel like garbage. Oh. And on top of that, I have to deal with the stupid fucking FAFSA. Oh my god. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Anyways, we're painting this bitch today. Welcome to this shitty episode of Adventures in Customizing. Oh my god. This one's going to be very low effort, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. I have literally no idea what I'm gonna paint on her. So we're kinda gonna just go on a whim here because it hurts so bad to move. So why not do something that requires small, meticulous movement? I have nothing else better to do. Alright. So the paints that I have access on me right now are kind of limited. So we're working with very little. You see these little guys in the background? They're for another episode of Adventures in Crafting, where I'm exploring doing some sculpting stuff. But the pieces for that episode are actively curing, so I can't really do anything with them right now. So they're staying there. Helios and Arco, the little brothers. Editor Wolf here. Did I really just say agenders in crafting? Happy Pride, I guess. But we'll focus on this bitch today. So, trying to think. Okay, so I got these paint colors before I got these molds. So I have a very specific, general color palette that I would be working with. So we got to get a little creative here when it comes to this. I'm not too concerned about whether or not it's going to come out well. I'm just more concerned about it coming out in a way that is to my tastes. I'm not a main 5 person in the slightest. So I'm just so stumped on what I would design for the Dachshund specifically. For short hairs, I can work with that pretty okay. And with collies, I can kind of work with that. But for the Dachshunds and Great Danes, I'm a little stumped on these guys. I'm a little stumped on them. So I suppose we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants, which is fine. What color do you want to be? We're gonna do a cream color for the base. Off-white, but it's not straight white, which I would prefer, so. First layer done, but I'm having an issue where I can't seem to get her to stick on any of my paintbrush pegs. And it's probably because, if you see here, this is with a lot of, remakes and fakes. The pegs aren't really standard size. This LPS, she has a very specific size, and so does she. So I'm a little kerfuffled of what I'm gonna do with her in terms of like getting it stuck on, because like I can get it sort of stuck on like this, right? But because of the angle that she's at, she falls off really easy. So I think what I'm going to do is, there's a few things I can do. So I have some clay here. It's air dry clay, but it's also clay that does not stick to this type of plastic very well. So I figure I can use that to help kind of close the gap a little bit, and that might help. It's worth a shot. I just kind of put it in like that, and then just kind of squish my stick into there, and yeah, nah, it doesn't work. What are we gonna do with you, girly? Let's see. Brainstorming. I mean, at the end of the day, it may be just one of those things where you just have to be really careful with it. And a part of it, too, is that her head is really spinny. Like, it's really spinny. This is a pretty common issue with these molds in general, but especially so with fakes. So I may just have to do a thing where it's like I hold her head secure somehow, and like this, maybe, which is not perfect, right? Because she still spins, and then like also I'm just gonna be missing a spot the entire time, which is annoying, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so I've come up with a compromise. So I'm holding her by the body and then getting the solid base coat on her head done first, and then I'll go over the body once the base coats on this is dry. So if I can get the base coat done tonight, and maybe even block in some of the markings that I might want on her, because I'm thinking of giving her markings on her ears, I think I'll be good to tonight. Never mind, I fell asleep. Hallelujah. I only got a few hours of sleep, but it's better than nothing, so let's see if we can't get some more done on her before my boyfriend gets here. Editor Wolf here. Spoiler alert. I, in fact, did not get anything done. This is a total aside, but the tappies on these guys are actually surprisingly really satisfying.
I'm the devil, Sonic. I already know who you are. You kissed that girl that one time?
Oh, gaslight me! Gaslight me!
I already am. I was gaslighting you this whole time.
Oh, cool!
Shut up.
Alright, it's been a few days. I still feel like complete garbage, but here's what we're at with her so far. I have a skirt that has a really lovely floral pattern, and that's kind of going to be like a main source of inspiration that I think I'm going to have for her. And I have figured out a name for her. Her name is going to be Wynrose. Wynrose, not Wynrose, you dumbass. So I think she's going to be like some sort of like garden witch or garden nymph or something like that. Okay. This is kind of what I mean in terms of what I want to do on her ear. You can't see it super well. I'll pop up like a few example photos of the kind of what I'm referencing off of here somewhere. Look at that. Behold. Came out better than expected. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised that I was able to pull this off despite everything. So we're going to continue working on the details of her, and it's a little painful to film right now. So, you know what? We're just going to check back when she's done. Cool? Cool. Na 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 na. Wynrose knew what she had to do. She would have to travel far for it, make many sacrifices, even hurt people that she loved and cared about. But her quest was clear.